All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dean Cruikshank. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Watson now on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One. Easy. Keep it rolling.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner,
let's go.
you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and open for more here in Week 2. To throw is Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They go play action here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Keep it rolling. One. Keep it rolling. One.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota steps away to his left, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw on second is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Go back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotw, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Four down. Check. One.
Now Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 48 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Keep it rolling. Let's go.
Now Mariota going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Second down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One. Keep it rolling. Good.
Now a play fake here on first down. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Well, obviously, a great start to the season doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. A good pickup there of 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Watson hands this to Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come back, come back. Hey, Tiger.
Watson off play action. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. Adoree Jackson on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
One. He's one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
That's it, baby. Keep it rolling.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
One. Hey. Line it up.
Throwing is Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Richmond. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Come back. 2 jet.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 jet.
A carry for Foreman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come back.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's caught by Smith. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. First and 10, Watson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come back.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On first down, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Reset. Tiger.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That's the first NFL touchdown in the career of DJ Moore. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Jackson now to return. And some room to work. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. And now out comes Houston. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans claw one back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
That one goes for...
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down, Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mariota hands to Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wesley Woodyard. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Come back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He will push his way down to about the 14. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Daquan Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Watson. The open man is Smith. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Watson. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air yet again, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jarrell Casey able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't want to do.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota, flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.